You already know who it is, your boy Mysonne, NY General. Salute to my boy DJGMoney. Keep doing your thing, baby. Peace.
Do Mysonne to the sub, he's downstairs. With the good podcast, you know, the behind the scenes, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about?
How you doing, camera?
Good door for you, sir.
Thank you, man.
I'm trying to match up first. What's going on? I'm trying to match up first. What's up? What you talking about? You ain't too worried about flip, right? Nah. You good? Alright.
How you doing, man?
What's up, man?
What's happening with you?
Why you make it so hard to get you, man? Huh?
What's so hard?
Why you make it so hard, man?
What made it so hard?
Huh? You make it so difficult, man?
Ain't we here?
Yeah, how you doing, man? I get a hug, man. Can I bring it in? What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Queen Flip, you know, Mysonne in the building behind the scenes.
Shout out to Michelle one time.
Shout out to Michelle one time.
Jump right into it though, cause I see you online. You know, talking. You know, you're a real street activist, street politician. You know what I'm saying? I know you live by the no snitching policy. That's your code.
It's not my code. It's just a code that
Code of the streets.
It's not really the code of the streets. It's a code that fits with my character and my integrity. So, you know, everybody got their own thing.
Right.
It's like if you swim all the time, you're a swimmer, all right? So if you stop swimming or you do some shit that goes disaccording to the rules of swimming, then the people who authorities of swimming gonna say something about you. Like, well, that's not part of how swimming goes. If you play baseball and you use steroids, niggas gonna be like, yo, you disqualified. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
They don't care. You gonna be like, yo, but I hit 100 home runs. Niggas don't care about that. They be like, what you was shooting. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with snitching when you call yourself any type of, not even street dude, just certified man at all. Because snitching is about integrity. It's never, I tell niggas all the time, it ain't about streets or nothing. Niggas snitch because they scared to deal with their own consequences. Niggas don't tell on nobody because they law-abiding citizens. That's why law-abiding citizens don't get labeled snitches. Because that's not part of your character. You understand what I'm saying? When you're a law-abiding citizen and you tell them because you feel it's the right thing to do, that's why you never partook in that activity. But when you engage in activities that you want to profit from, but you don't want to deal with the consequences from it, so you tell on somebody else so they can deal with their consequences, it's because you lack integrity.
Well, hold on. So what makes you so, like, you know, not saying that you're not, because I know you've been doing your thing, but what makes you qualified to sit here and point these people out, and, you know, what makes you feel that?
I mean, it doesn't. The bottom line is, it's not about what makes me qualified. What makes, like you said, what makes me not qualified. I'm just as qualified as anybody else, even though I know that I'm more qualified than the average person. But just for me, just on basic principle, if I call you a rat and you could do something to stop me from calling you a rat, then that's part of the game. But I know I can say it, and I'm willing to deal with whatever consequences come with whoever I say it to.
Oh, so you don't care about what?
Nah, I don't care about none of that.
Kind of way,
nah, I never. It's never been. My thing is this: you got to deal with being a rat. If I call you out, you got to deal with that. That's your feelings. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
That's real. So speaking about that, I wanted to ask you, you know, who is your, in no particular order, I want to know who's your top 5 snitches.
I can't give that. Top 5 snitches is like, that's like giving them some type of credibility for being rats.
I mean, so, you know, people that you've seen like do some crazy snitching shit.
I mean,
like, yo, this dude,
it's a bunch of them. It's so many of them. It's just like,
it could be old and new. It don't even matter.
I mean, like, I don't. Me personally, only time I really want to talk about a rat is when somebody else is glorifying it. I don't just come out every day and be, oh, this nigga snitch, because it ain't really the concern. But when I see that people using their platforms, using their voices to talk up about a nigga that went completely disaccording to what it is he say he represented, then I'm gonna call it out. Like, you can't give that nigga that. Like, if you came here with your top 10, you know, rappers of all time, and we had a debate about it, I'm like, yo, you can't call him a top 10 rapper. This nigga wrote for him, or he did this and that. So I'm not the nigga that just run around and say everybody. It just seemed like that because it's highlighted, because the average person don't want to call the niggas that I call a snitch because either they got some level of connection to them, they got some level of credibility, or they scared. Right. I don't have none of those things.
So you kind of go off the vibe or the energy of the people. So if someone kind of is highlighting somebody that you know is a rat and they kind of like bigging them up, then you might jump in and say something, or like what kind of triggers you to?
I mean, sometimes it's that, or sometimes it just be situations where the conversation come up and a nigga be like, yo, son says this. I'm like, yeah, but he was a rat, so we ain't gonna talk about that. Or a nigga been moving, niggas been glorifying, nigga call him gangster so much, gangster, and then when he do some shit that ain't real, nobody want to call it out. I don't be surprised.
No, the people would be surprised.
Yeah.
The crowd be surprised. You already knew that he was what he was, but
So
the crowd was like,
it's
oh my God, what happened?
So what it is pretty much pointing out, pointing out the signs. Because most of these niggas, you see the signs. Like when you talk about 6ix9ine, these niggas, you knew they wasn't that way. But niggas made sure that they painted the picture that they was. You know what I'm saying? I knew every time I told him, I'm like, yeah, that's a kid. He not built for this. Yeah, I know he not built for this. But y'all gonna put him in that arena and have him dealing with grown men in real situations. So it was either he was gonna die or get killed or go to jail. It was no other way. That was the only two end rules, because he was having beef with niggas that really would take you out, and then you around niggas that you not willing to deal with the consequence of the actions that they gonna put in. So I knew one way or another you was gonna fold.
That's deep. That's deep. We here, man, behind the scenes, man. DJ GMoney, Mysonne, the building, about to get ready for the podcast. Guys, stay tuned right here. You know what it is, all right?
Yo, Beth, that shit crazy.